Hello, everybody. I am Madman, and you are watching Madman's Playground. Haha. So, anyway, yeah, everyone knows that I was out for an extended period of time. I was away and couldn't put anything out. The reason being is because I had a severe infection running through the lower part of my body. It's pretty big, left some massive tunnels inside of me, and pretty much if it wasn't caught when it would have been really bad, and it could even killed me. So yeah, and I wanted to discuss with you a little bit about the situation. And how to prevent it. If I mean, there's some things that just can't be prevented, and this could be one of them, because there's so many things that can contribute to this infection that you can't always catch everything. And my point here is not to scare. My point is only to educate, so you know what to do, and not necessarily what to do, but you kind of have a heads up, basically, on what to look for. Well, with my infection, it started pretty much in my buttocks. There's no way of telling exactly why it started. There's so many things, like I said, that can contribute to it. Basically, it could be as simple as an ingrown hair, and it can be as complicated as feces, pretty much. And it's not that I am an unclean person. I'm a very clean person, and I'm always a stickler about how clean I am, especially down there in my nether regions, and pretty much because you always hear it, or my generation always heard it. You can't get the girls if you're not clean. If you don't smell good, and if you're not neat in appearance and all. Not to get off subject, but I was sexually aware at a super young age, basically because of my father. That's a story for another day. But I also became not active, but curious, sexually curious at a young age also. And I found out fairly quick that you need to be clean. So if you're going to be fooling around and messing around and playing around, then you need to be clean. And it looks like it's getting dark, so I want to get off that. So what I'm going to do is go back over here and sleep while I explain more. So essentially, cleanliness was never really a problem for me. So that's kind of a shocker in a way that it could be something like that. But as the doctor explained to me, like, I don't know how many people have had something similar, but I know that when it gets hot, I get like rash and stuff. It's a heat rash, basically. And you're working all day, you're sweating, and you get this heat rash, and it can be abrasive to your skin, and your skin breaks, and of course you have to go to the bathroom, and you wipe, and you think you're getting everything, but you're not. You wipe when you wipe, it's getting into this open wound. And any open wound, you could scratch it. You could have an open scratch for whatever reason. Guys scratch their butt all the time. It's easy to scratch, break the skin when you're scratching. You could have a pimple. Pimple could burst, and of course, there's nothing good inside of a pimple. It's all pus and all that anyway. So yeah, there's several different things that can contribute, and it can start small, very very small, and then grow. As this one did, it grew inside my body, and it presented when it got to the point where the pain was starting to really kick in. I thought it was hemorrhoids. It presented like that. So I did what you do if you get hemorrhoids. I worked all my life, and I got them. Yeah. So, but yeah, I did the whole ointment thing and all that. Trying to stay one step ahead of it, and then when it started getting to the point where I couldn't take it anymore, I went to the doctors. Actually went to 3 different doctors in the same week when it all really started boiling over. And the doctors, I can't really blame them, because and anyone in the medical profession, if you're told something, like I went in and I said, I believe I have hemorrhoids, and of course that's what they look for. And since I already had hemorrhoids, and yes, you got hemorrhoids, and that's your problem. But they didn't look around to see if it's anything else that could be a contributing factor to this pain. And as it turned out, on the sides of inside of my buttocks, and right, in that in the crack, lack of a better term, on both sides of my cheeks, one on the right and one on the left, there was this infection that was trying to break through. Now, at this point, unbeknownst to me, the infection had already coursed through from one side of my butt to the other, and also going down in my legs and up towards my groin. So it was really bad at this point, but no one really saw what was going on. And I went, like I said, I went to the doctor, and they gave me prescription grade preparation H, or whatever it was, cream or whatever to put on. It didn't work, so I went to my family doctor a couple days after that, and my family doctor lanced a hemorrhoid, and then sent me to a specialist, who then looked and got the blood clot out from where it was lanced, and sent me home, and everything was fine and dandy. Well, it wasn't. About midnight that night, or the next night, after I saw the doctor, the infection finally broke through and exploded, basically. It was a bad situation, very bad. I went to the ER. Luckily, I had a good ER doctor who looked at it and said, yes, you got an infection, and pretty bad. Sent me for a CAT scan, and the CAT scan doctor looked at the CAT scan and said, nope, there's no infection present, pockets of infection present. Well, the ER doctor fought for me, and got them to get a specialist in there to look at me. And of course, once all that happened, once the specialist came in there, he got things rolling pretty quick. And as it turns out, as I said, the infection was pretty bad, pretty extensive at that point. And they had to get me into surgery as fast as they could. With some debacles on COVID testing, they were finally able to get me into surgery and go in and dig all the infection out, which was massive in itself. So I'm fine now. I'm getting better. I still have to do certain things, which I'll probably continue doing. Now, the easy way to prevent anything like this to happen, that would happen like this, is number one, if you have a bowel movement, you can wipe like normal, but you should get into a shower. Get into the shower, clean by being in the shower, or being in bath. I would prefer shower over bath, because you don't want to sit in crappy water. But that's basically the only way that you can prevent something like this from happening. Now, I know that you can't go out and when you're out and about, you're at work, you're shopping or whatever, and the call of nature calls upon you, and you got to go take a dump. Well, anyone that knows, if you work, your place of business does not buy the best toilet paper in the world. I worked for a retail establishment, and they buy the worst, absolutely the worst toilet paper for anyone to use. I could have swore that several times that I've seen actual wood chips in the toilet paper that they buy for us to use. So yeah, and I know, I mean, it's rough. It literally, the toilet paper is so rough that it can do damage too. And then you're stuck at work. It's not like you can clean yourself. And by the time you get home, you start feeling that burning sensation that, hey, you're not very clean. So the best thing to do is, as soon as you get home, jump in the shower, wash off, and then if you still feel that burning later, when you would normally take a shower at night, if you're a nighttime shower type of person, then get back in the shower and scrub again. The point of everything is to stay clean. You want to be as clean as possible, and the best way to stay clean is to get in the shower. Now, I never did that. I cleaned in other ways, but I never jumped in the shower every time I took a crap. But now I do. So, like I said, unfortunately, we can't always be next to a shower every time we have to have a bowel movement. But in that circumstance, you just, when you do get home, then jump right into the shower and do what you need to, wash off and all, and be clean. Now, this is it's embarrassing for me because of the location of it. But as everyone knows, it's not the cleanest of areas anyway. But I just want everyone to understand that infections are pretty bad, no matter where you have them. If you get cut, make sure that your cuts or your wounds are always kept clean, and make sure you stay clean. This type of infection was in a part of my body that I didn't see. It's not like I see it. I don't go and stand in front of a mirror or check out that area. I can't see back there. I don't have eyes back there where I can look at it and see what's going on. Hold on. So and everyone else is the same way. I mean, you're not looking at that part of your body on a daily basis. So, yeah. Okay. So yeah, but you have to stay as clean as you can. What I would recommend, ladies, you have a advantage over men on this part, is when you are out shopping or you're at work, carry with you the flushable wipes. They are easy to use, and most of them they do get you clean and all, and then you can flush them. So that's a bonus. But yeah, you want to keep that with you, guys. If you have a locker at work, put it in your locker. If you feel the urge to go to the bathroom, grab them out of your locker and take them with you. You know, I mean, some guys may laugh at you. I don't know. Yeah, I did it at work, and yeah, it was pretty good. You know, I mean, a lot of people kind of look at you sideways, but hey, if everyone did it, then you know it would be better for them too. So it's on them. But anyway, that's what happened to me. That's why I was out for such a long time. I wanted to. I don't know if I got this across like I really wanted to, but I just wanted to let you guys know what happened, how you can prevent it, and that I'm doing fine now. I'm still recuperating. I'm not fully healed yet. It's been 3 weeks since I came out of the hospital, and I'm not completely healed. So what I like to say is, you know, someone I'm arguing with is, instead of kiss my ass, I say I got 3 holes for you to choose from. Pick one and kiss it. Anyway, so that's that, and you guys stay safe out there, especially with everything going on, both sides of everything. Stay safe and stay clean, and I will see you on the flip side.